What is the best book on business you've ever read?
Stuart, I don't think I can say one book. A mentor of mine told me years ago that readers are leaders. So I've invested a lot of money, a lot of time making sure that I'm always reading. Just like you eat every day, you should read every day. If I skip a meal, which I don't, then I would skip reading. So I read quite a lot, and I don't think I could pinpoint one book, but I'll talk to you about some of the books that have changed my life. Sun Tzu's Art of War, strategies taken from ancient military warlords and converted into an MBA version of a book where it makes you think about your opposition and if you're training to crush your competition, if you know everything about them, and if you're going into a war, which we are every day, going into a business, and we all have competitors, we all have opposition. What are we doing to beat them? No one trains to lose the battle. Thick Face, Black Heart was an amazing book that changed my life. Amazing female author who, she once in her career couldn't get a job for IBM, and years later she was presenting to 400,000 of them. The Secrets of the Rainmaker, fantastic book again by the same author. A lot of great mind books. The Power of the Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. These kind of books that really teach you about humans don't even use 10% of their brain. And when we learn to tap into the subconscious side of our brain and what we can accomplish with it, it's just amazing. Really deep visualization books. There's a great book called How to Be, Do or Have Anything. And it takes you through NLP techniques where you role play the life that you want to live tomorrow, today in your mind. And you live it in your mind, because the biggest thing that the human mind, the rules of engagement in the human mind are this, Stuart, that the human mind does not know the difference between what is real and what is imagined. So you've got to be very careful all day long what you think about, because if you think about failing, let me tell you, you will. If you think about success, you will become a huge success too. So what we do in our executive coaching practice is we take these executives to a whole new level, and we make them read some of these books, and we put them through these workshops and take techniques that we've built, a lot of them from all different books, a lot of them our own systems, that really makes them understand how to use their mind more. But Stuart, I would tell all your viewers and everyone that anyone wants to be successful is read, and read a lot. Read about great business people, how they do what they do. Read about great people, great doctors and great philosophers, and understand a lot about a lot. And the more you know, the more powerful you become.
What do you think is the most important thing to invest in any business?
Look, I will say, if you're going to invest in anything, is invest in your brand. Okay? We've invested heavily and we've invested quite a lot of money and time in our warrior brand. Our training corporate warriors. Your business that you run, no matter what you run, whether you're a paint shop or you're a cleaner or you're a CEO, you're a baker, it doesn't matter. What matters is, what is your brand? What do you stand for? What message are you trying to put out there to the market? Whatever that message is, invest in that.
Training corporate warriors.
Absolutely. That's our brand. Our whole brand is tough. It's, if you're a weak executive and you don't want to be pushed outside your comfort zone and you don't have any fighting spirit inside you, we're not for you. We're for the ones that want to put on their armour every single day. Now, in the corporate world, your armour is your pinstripe suit and your ties, and off you go in your briefcase. But you have to train to be a warrior. A corporate warrior is someone that will, you look at a telemarketer, Stuart, in business, all day long on the phone. How many no's do they get? How many kickbacks do they get? It's the ones that know that every no is a step closer to the yes that keep battling through.
Managing frustration.
Absolutely, which is a true corporate warrior. Invest in your brand, in your message. We invest heavily in our message. Our message is, you cannot do it by yourself. You have to have, we've got groups out there which are networking groups, which are CEO groups that sort of do what we do, where they try and put people together to talk their message on what they're doing. But what we do is we teach people how to take their brand to a whole new level. We live we live in the best time in our lives now with technology. We've got internet, we've got emails, we've got things that 30, 40 years ago the CEOs of companies didn't have. We can be an advisor and a consultant to anyone around the world. on Mother Earth, right? But how do we get to them, right? What's our brand? And when you do get to them, what message are you telling them? So invest in that message and stay very true to it. You know, if you're going to be a great investment banker, what's your key point of difference? That key point of difference is your message, is your brand, and you invest heavily in that brand. You know, you look at Coca-Cola's brand. They've invested heavily in their brand, and it's made them successful. You know, we've still got the Coca-Cola sign at King's Cross in Sydney here that's been there for 30, 40 years. And they keep on investing in that spot on their brand, day in, night in, one after the other all the time. They never take it down. That's branding. Invest in your brand and invest heavily in it, because if you're going to get any return on investment in business, it's growing your brand. Absolutely.
Goodwill, intangibles.
Absolutely. You know, look, I mean, how can you become successful with a weak brand? You know, you look at the best brands around the world, the Apples, you know, what's their point of difference? They've got a powerful brand. You know, Apple launches a new product, and in New York City, there's, you know, people line up for 2 days, you know, on Wall Street waiting to get that product. That's because they've got a strong brand. And that's what you've got to invest in. Invest in your brand. Invest in your own personal experience as well. You know, invest heavily in you. Again, Me Proprietary Limited is what it's all about, because even if you're aiming to be a CEO or a great business person, remember, every morning that you wake up and you open your eyes and you get dressed, you're a CEO of your own life. Me Proprietary Limited. So you better make the decisions that ensures that everyone around you gets a return on investment. Who are the shareholders in your world for Me Proprietary Limited?
What are some practical insights you can give to executives?
Be strong. Never give up. It's tough out there. It's going to get more competitive, and you've got to have an edge. Learn off great, amazing people. You don't have to reinvent the wheel, but if you be around amazing people, you can learn how to do it better. Listen and learn, and watch what's working and what isn't. Learn to understand market trends. Read the papers, see what's up, what's down. Try and create a product and service that is unique. Don't try and bring out a laptop in a world where there's 10 million laptops. Try and bring out a brand of something that no one else is doing. You see, Stuart, what we do, we're taking Tai Chi and vital health energy training to corporates. We're market leader around the world. And that's our point of difference. You've got to have an insight into what you're doing and how you're doing it that is absolutely, completely different to everybody else. Learn to have an executive coach and work with an executive coach that will drive you beyond all your expectations. You look at a businessman like Richard Branson. Richard Branson is an amazing businessman who's a creative businessman. Create your own future. Create your own business. Create your own crowd. Create your own movie in your mind on what you're going to do. And take that to a whole new level. Life is about having a go. You know, when we're dead for a very, very long time. And in the world that we live in today with, you know, Stuart, planes going in buildings, unfortunately, and tsunamis taking out people and bombs going off in cafes, we live in a world today we don't know when our number's up. So every morning when you wake up, have it your objective that you're going to...
Live it like it's your last day.
Absolutely, that you're going to be great. That you're going to get up and be the best warrior that you can today, no matter what happens. And when you go down with style. And you make sure that when your time comes, that you can tell people that I live my life my way and I'm proud. And leave a legacy. Leave a legacy behind for your children, you know, for your future grandchildren, right? To follow in the path of someone who's great. And just be absolutely, you know, have a smile on your face. You know, life's too short not to smile. We live in a fantastic country, in a fantastic world. Have some fun as well. People take it too serious. Have some fun and smile and enjoy what you do. Because happy people equals happy results.
Absolutely. Jacob Galea, G Corp Consulting, Training Corporate Warriors, absolute pleasure.
Thanks, Stuart.
Thank you very much, Jacob.
Absolute pleasure. Thank you.